Did she hurt you? She tried to, didn't she? Well, let's go tell Uncle Henry and Auntie Em. They'll take care of her. Come on, Toto. Auntie Em? Auntie Em? Auntie Em?
57, 58.
Just listen to what Miss Gulch did to Toto. She tried to...
Dorothy, can't you see we're trying to count 58?
But Auntie Em, she hit him.
Don't bother us now, honey. You see, this old incubator's gone bad, and we're likely to lose a lot of our chicks.
Oh, the poor things. Oh, but Auntie Em, Miss Gulch hit Toto right over the back with a rake, just because she says he gets in her garden every day and chases her nasty old cat.
Dorothy, please, 80.
But he doesn't do it every day, just once or twice a week, and he can't catch her old cat anyway. And now she says she's going to get the...
Dorothy, can't you see we're busy?
Uncle Henry, can't you do something?
I'm doing something right now, honey. Just stay out of our hair.
Oh, all right.
Who was the genius suggested we move the wagon before the wheel was on?
Well, it ain't so heavy with one less. That makes sense, don't it?
Sense or no sense. When I lift up the axle, you two shove her on.
Zeke, Hickory, just listen to what Miss Gulch did to Toto.
I swear they made this new wheel smaller than the other ones.
She tried to kill him.
Bigger or smaller, get it on here if my arms are both clean out of their sockets. I ain't a statue, you know. I ain't made of iron.
Okay.
Won't anyone listen to me? Don't you care about Toto?
Oh, you got my finger!
What am I going to do about Miss Gulch, huh?
Oh, now look, Dorothy, you ain't using your head right with Miss Gulch. Ain't you got no brains?
Sure I have brains.
Well, why don't you use them? When you come home, don't go by Miss Gulch's place. That way Toto won't get in her garden and you won't get in no trouble, see?
Quit just standing there and clear that junk out of the wagon. We got a parcel of lumber to haul from town before the weather turns.
Will do, Mr. Governor.
Oh, Zeke, what am I going to do?
Well, for a start, kid, don't let that old Gulch heifer try and buffalo you. She ain't nothing to be afraid of. You gotta stand up to her, that's all. With a little courage, a little grit.
I'm not afraid of her.
That's what I wanted to hear. Walk with your head up, your chest out, and the next time she squawks, you just stroll right up to her and spit in her eye. That's what I'd do.
Would you really?
Sure I would. Through this life, you gotta walk tall, shoot straight, and then you got no reason to be scared of nothing and nobody.
Zeke, are you all right?
What are you trying to do? Kill a guy?
How can you be so cruel?
It was just a rib, Dorothy.
Can't you see how pale he is? You really scared him.
Who was scared?
Oh, you were scared. Why, if you was a jackrabbit, you'd be in the next county by now.
Here, what's all this jabber-wopping about when there's work to be done? I know 3 shiftless farmhands will be out of a job before they know it.
Well, he was just having a little fun, Mrs. Gale.
Fun. The farm's no place for fun. You want fun, go join a circus.
Well, I might just do that. Be a strong man, see the world.
Don't start posing for it now. Here, can't work on an empty stomach. Have some cookies.
Gosh, Mrs. Gale.
Just baked.
Thanks.
Swell.
Now, you don't have to sit to eat them. You get that other trailer hitched up. And Zeke, you go feed those hogs before they worry themselves into anemia.
Yes, ma'am.
But really, Auntie Em, do you know what Miss Gulch said she was going to do?
Dorothy, you're always worrying over nothing and getting yourself into a fret.
But
Listen, if you want to help us out, why don't you just go find a place where you won't get into any trouble?
A place where I won't get into any trouble? I wonder if there is such a place, Toto. Not a place I can get to by boat or train, but a place that's far, far away. Behind the moon, beyond the rain. When all the world is a hopeless jumble, and the raindrops tumble all around. Heaven opens a magic lane. When all the clouds darken up the skyway, there's a rainbow highway to the are far behind me. Where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops, that's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I?
Henry Gale, is that you skulking by the barn?
Well, I ain't never skulked in my life, Miss Gulch, and we ain't about to start now.
Well, I want to see you and your wife right away about Dorothy.
Dorothy, what she done?
What's she done? Why, I'm almost lame from the bump on my leg.
You mean she bit you?
No, her dog.
Ooh, she bit her dog, huh?
Afternoon, Miss Gulch. I just made a batch of fresh cookies if you've a mind to stay a while.
I'm afraid I have no appetite, Mrs. Gale. Indeed, I'm so shaken by the ferocious attack of your niece's vicious dog, I may never eat again.
If you don't eat, you'll just waste away. You know, I'd hate to see you dwindle.
Dorothy, would you come here a minute and bring Toto with you? I'm sure if she's upset you, she'd be more than glad to apologize as best as she can.
It's gone way beyond apologies, Mrs. Gale. I've laid an official complaint with the county sheriff.
Was he sober?
Dorothy, Miss Gulch here is very upset.
That dog is a menace to the community.
That's not true.
As an act of public service, young woman, I am taking that dog to the county sheriff and make sure he's destroyed.
Destroyed? Oh, Toto, you can't. You mustn't. Uncle Henry, Auntie Em, you won't let her, will you?
Of course we won't, will we, Em?
Toto didn't mean to. Really, he didn't. He didn't know he was doing anything wrong. I'm the one that ought to be punished. You can send me to bed without supper.
You hear how sorry the child is? Surely if she promises to give your place a wide berth.
If you don't hand over the dog now, I'll bring a damaged suit that'll take your whole farm. There's a law protecting folks against dogs that bite.
Well, what if she promises to keep him tied up? He's gentle. With gentle folk, that is.
That's for the sheriff to decide. Here's his order, allowing me to take him, unless you want to go against the law.
Yes.
Well, what's it say, Henry?
Well, that's what she says. You're gonna have to hand him over, Dorothy.
I won't let her take him.
We can't go against the law, Dorothy. You're going to have to give up poor Toto.
Well, you're seeing reason.
No!
Here's what I'm taking him in, so he can't attack me again.
No, you go away or I'll bite you myself.
Dorothy!
You wicked old witch. Uncle Henry, Auntie Em, I won't let her take him.
Stop her!
There's no use running, Dorothy.
Hickory, I thought you were my friend.
He is your friend. We all are.
You can't fight the law, honey. Some things are bigger than all of us.
Let me have him, Dorothy.
No, please.
Put him in the basket, Henry.
That's more like it.
Don't, Uncle Henry.
That's more like it.
No, Toto.
Now, Myra Gulch, just because you own half the county doesn't mean you have the power to run the rest of us. For 23 years, I've been dying to tell you what I really think about you. Well, Now, being a Christian woman, I can't say it.
Well, I can, and if you don't want to hear it, I suggest you best peddle your carcass right off of my land.
Oh, don't take kindly to that kind of talk, Henry Dale. Just remember, I have friends in high places.
Then why don't you climb on your broomstick and go visit us? You got the horses hitched to that wagon yet?
Nearly done, Mr.
Nearly
Dale.
ain't good enough. You get it done right now. Skies are darkening every minute. Doggone it.
Come inside, honey.
I'm not going anywhere with you. If you really loved me, you wouldn't have let Toto go.
She had an order from the sheriff, Dorothy. What did you expect us to do? Wave a wand and make it disappear?
You still could have tried at least. And you stood there like you was stuffed or something.
Oh, I couldn't think of anything. I'm sorry.
One mean old woman and you were scared of her.
It weren't my place to interfere.
And you're worst of all. You stopped Toto from getting away. I just hate you.
Oh, don't say that, Dorothy. You make me feel terrible inside. Like my heart was all torn out.
I don't care. I never want to see any of you ever again. Toto is my only friend in the world. And I've got no one to talk to, no one to play with. And I'll never see him again as long as I live. Toto! Oh, there you are. You got away from that horrible woman, you wonderful dog. Oh, but she'll be coming back for you any minute. We've got to get away. We've got to run away. We'll leave food for me and a bone for you, and then we've got to get as far away from here as possible. And we're never ever coming back.
Doggy! 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 Where's that ragged animal? Doggy! Doggy! Doggy!
I told you to get off my land, Miss Gulch.
I did, but the dog got away.
Well, they can't even enjoy your company very much.
Where the little girl is, that's where I'll find the dog. Kindly bring her out here.
You never give up, do you? Dorothy! Dorothy!
She ain't in the house, Henry. And that batch of cookies is gone. My picture from the mantel, that's missing too.
Sounds like you've a runaway on your hands. If she's on the road, I'll find her, and then I'll take that dog back for good.
If you were so anxious to have it, you should have looked after him better.
Don't blame me. The catch on the basket was faulty. It's the last time I buy anything from a charity bazaar.
It would best be done equally on both sides. Well, house guests, have we? And who might you be? Oh, no, don't tell me. You're traveling in disguise. No, that's not right. You're going on a visit. No, I'm wrong. You're running away.
How could you guess?
Professor Marvel never guesses, he knows. Now, why are you running away?
Well...
No, don't tell me. They don't understand you at home. They don't appreciate you. You want to see other lands, big cities, big mountains, and big oceans.
Why, it's if Reba was inside of me.
Oh, it is my trade, my calling. See what it says on the side of my conveyance?
Oh, Toto, don't be rude. We haven't been asked yet.
Oh, he's perfectly welcome. It's one dog to another, huh? Let's see now. Where were we?
We want to go with you to see the crowned heads of Europe.
Do you know any? Oh, you mean the thing. Yes. Well, I never do anything without consulting my crystal first. So why don't you sit right down here? Yes, that's it. Now make yourself comfortable while I conjure out of the air, out of the thin air, this very genuine, magic, authentic crystal used by the priests of Isis and Osiris in the days of the pharaohs of Egypt, in which Cleopatra first saw the approach of Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, and so on and so on. Now then, you hold out your hands, my dear, to help me look out into the infinite. Yes. Now, you'd you'd best close your eyes, my child, for a moment, in order to reach out into the infinite. We can't do these things without reaching out into the infinite. Yes. That's it. Good. You can open them now. We'll gaze into the crystal. Ah, what's this I see? A house with a picket fence.
That's our farm.
Oh, yes. There's a woman. She's wearing a polka dot dress. Her face is careworn.
That's my Auntie Anne.
Oh, yes, her name is Emily.
That's right. What's she doing?
Oh, well, I can't quite see it. Why, she's crying. Someone must have hurt her. Someone must have just about broken her heart.
Oh, why would anyone do that?
Well, I don't know, but it's someone she loves very much. Someone she's been very kind to. Someone she's taken care of in sickness.
Well, I had the measles once, but that was when I was very young. She doesn't care about me at all now, and I don't care about her.
Oh, well, that's not what the crystal says. No, I don't see any of that in the crystal. All I see is a woman doing the best she can and who misses you to something terrible.
What's she doing now?
Yes, she's, well, what's this? She's putting her hand to her heart. She's falling down in the bed.
Oh, you don't really think she could be ill, do you? Oh, I've got to get home right away.
Well, what's this? I thought you were going along with me.
Oh, no, I have to get home. Goodbye, Professor, and thanks a lot.
Goodbye. Farewell. Better get the horse under cover. There's a storm blowing. The whopper. Poor little kid. Hope she gets home all right.
We must be over the rainbow. Oh, and now I know we're not in Kansas.
Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
Who, me? I'm Dorothy Gale from Kansas.
Oh, well, is that the witch?
Who, Toto? Toto's my dog.
Well, I'm a little muddled. The Munchkins called me because a new witch has just dropped a house on the Wicked Witch of the East. And here you are, and there's the house, and those legs are all that's left of the Wicked Witch of the East. And so, what the Munchkins want to know is, are you a good witch or a bad witch?
Oh, but I've already told you, I'm not a witch at all. Witches are old and ugly. What was that?
The Munchkins. I'm a witch. I'm Glinda, the Witch of the North.
You are? I beg your pardon. I've just never heard of a beautiful witch before.
Only bad witches are ugly. The Munchkins are happy because you have freed them from the Wicked Witch of the East.
Oh, but if you please, what are munchkins?
The little people who live in this land. And blue is their favorite color. You are their new national heroine, my dear. It's all right. You may all come out and thank her. It's all right. You can come out. Come out, wherever you are, and meet the young lady who fell from a star. She fell from the sky, she fell very far, and Kansas, she says, is the name of the star.
Kansas, she says, is the name of the star.
She brings you good news, or haven't you heard? When she fell down from Kansas, a miracle occurred.
It really was no miracle. What happened was just this. The wind began to switch, the house to pitch, and suddenly the hinges started to unhitch. Just then, the witch, to satisfy an itch, went flying on her broomstick, thumbing for a hitch. And oh, what happened next was rich.
The house began to pitch, the kitchen took a switch, it landed on the Wicked Witch in the middle of a ditch. Which was not a ugly situation for a Wicked Witch. The house began to pitch, the kitchen took a switch, it landed on the Wicked Witch in the middle of a ditch. Which was not a ugly situation for a Wicked Witch. Moving into twitch, that was reduced to just a stitch. What was once a Wicked Witch? We thank you very sweetly for doing it so neatly. You've killed her so completely that we thank you very sweetly.
Let the joyous news be spread. The wicked old witch at last is dead.
Ding dong, witch is dead. Witch, oh witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, wicked witch is dead. Wake up, sleepyhead. Rub your eyes, get out of bed. Wake up, wicked witch is dead. She's gone, we're come, so we won't be long, your home. Let's all
bounty of the land of Oz. I welcome you most regally, but we've got to verify it legally to see if she is morally, ethically,
Spiritually, physically, positively, absolutely, undeniably, and reliably dead.
As coroner, I must aver I thoroughly examined her, and she's not only merely dead, she's really most sincerely dead.
Friends, this is a day of independence for all of Munchkins and their descendants.
If any,
Yes, let the joyous news be spread. The wicked old witch at last is dead!
ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, oh witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Wake up, the sleepyhead, rub your eyes, get out of bed. Wake up, the wicked witch is dead. She's gone where the goblins will belong. Belong, you home. Let's open up and sing and ring the bells down. Ding dong, the merry o. Sing it high, sing it low. Let them know the wicked witch is dead. We represent the Lullaby League, the Lullaby League, the Lullaby League, and in the name of the Lullaby League, we wish to welcome you to Munchkin Land.
Oh, thank you.
We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, and in the name of the Lollipop Guild, we wish to welcome you to Munchkin Land.
We welcome you to Munchkin Land. Tra-la-la-la, tra-la-la, tra-la-la. Tra-la-la-la.
From now on, you'll be history.
You'll be his, you'll be his,
You'll be history.
and we will glorify your name.
You will be a bus.
Be a bus, be a bus, be the Hall of Fame. Tra-la-la, tra-la-la, tra-la-la. Tra-la-la-la-la. Tra-la-la, tra-la-la, tra-la-la. Tra-la-la-la-la. Tra-la-la, tra-la-la, tra-la-la.
I thought you said she was dead.
That was her sister, the Wicked Witch of the East. This is the Wicked Witch of the West, and she's worse than the other one was.
Where's my sister?
Yonder she lies. There.
Oh, right. Who's the smart aleck who turned my sister into a house? Was it you, Glinda?
Not the house. Under the house.
Under the house?
I'm so sorry. It's my fault. My house dropped on her.
You dropped your house and my sister? How could anybody be so unbelievably clumsy?
Look closer.
Ah!
You recognized her then.
Of course I recognized her. Who else would wear the ruby slippers with those socks? The ruby slippers. Ah, little girl, you have done me a service. I shall don the ruby slippers, which will make my powers greater than ever. The ruby slippers, they're gone. The slippers!
it's too late. There they are, and there they'll stay.
Give me back those slippers. I'm the only one who knows how to use them. They're of no use to you. Give them back to me. Give them back!
Keep tight inside them. Their power must be strong, or she wouldn't want them so badly.
You stay out of this, Glinda, or I'll fix you as well.
Oh, fiddle faddle. You have no power while I'm here. Be gone before somebody drops a house on you, too.
Very well. I'll bide my time. But as for you, my fine lady, it's true I can't attend to you here and now as I'd like. But after a suitable period of mourning, I will have those slippers and my revenge too. So, let's try to stay out of my way. Just try. I'll get you eventually, my pretty. And a little dog, too.
It's all right. She's gone. You can get up. It's all right. You can get up. Oh, the smell of sulfur. I'm afraid you've made a rather bad enemy of the Wicked Witch of the West. And the sooner you can get out of Oz altogether, the safer you'll sleep, my dear.
Oh, I'd give anything to get out of Oz altogether. My Aunt Em is missing me, and she may even be ill. But which is the way back to Kansas? I can't go the way I've come.
No, that's true. The only person who might know would be the great and powerful Wizard of Oz himself.
The Wizard of Oz? Is he good or is he wicked?
Oh, very good, but very mysterious. And he lives all the way in the Emerald City, which is a long journey from here. Did you bring your broomstick?
No, I'm afraid I didn't.
Oh, well then, I'm afraid you'll have to walk. The Munchkins will see you safely to the border of Munchkinland. And remember, never let those slippers off of your feet for 2 seconds, or you'll be at the mercy of the Wicked Witch of the West.
Oh, but how do I start for the Emerald City?
It's always best to start at the beginning. Just follow the yellow brick road.
But what happens if I...
Just follow the yellow brick road.
My, people come and go so quickly here. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick, follow the yellow brick, follow the yellow brick road. You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. You'll find he is a whiz of a whiz, if ever a whiz there was. If ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. I'm off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Follow the yellow brick. Follow the yellow brick. Well, now which way do I go?
Pardon me, but that way's a very nice way.
Who said that? Don't be silly, Toto. Scarecrows don't talk.
It's pleasant down that way, too.
That's funny. Wasn't it pointing the other way before?
Of course, some people do go both ways.
So you did say something. Why, are you doing that on purpose, or can't you make up your mind?
I don't have a brain, only straw, so I don't have a mind to make up.
Well, how can you talk if you haven't got a brain?
I don't know. But some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
I guess you're right. Do you need help getting down from there?
Down? No, see, I've got this pole stuck up my back. Of course, I'm not very bright about these things, but if you'll just reach back and bend that nail down and back, maybe I'll just slip off.
I'll try, but the nail is stiff.
Oh, whoops! There goes a bunch of me again.
Oh, does that hurt you?
Oh no, I just keep picking it up and stuffing it back in again.
Oh, let me help you.
It's good to be free.
Oh, are you all right?
Did I scare you?
No, I just thought you would hurt yourself.
Oh, but I didn't scare you.
No, of course not.
Oh, I didn't think so. See? I can't even scare a bunch of crows.
Howdy, neighbor.
They come from miles around to eat in my fields and laugh in my face. Sad a scarecrow swinging on a pole to a blackbird sitting on a fence. Oh, the Lord gave me a soul, but forgot to give me common sense. Said the scarecrow, 'twould be pleasing just to reason out the reason of the which and the whiness and the whence. If I had an ounce of common sense,
Why, shucks!
I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consorting with the rain. And my head, I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain. I'd unravel every riddle for any individual in trouble or in pain.
With the thoughts you'd be thinking, you could be another Lincoln.
If I only had a brain. Oh, I could tell you why the ocean's near the shore.
You could think of things you've never thought before.
Then I'd sit and think some more. I would not be just a nothing, my head all full of stuffing, my heart all full of pain. I would dance and be merry, life would be a dingledary if I only had a brain. Oh, I could tell you why the ocean's near the shore. I could think of things I never thought before.
And then he'd sit and think some more.
Gosh, it would be awful pleasing to reason out the reason of things I can't explain. Then perhaps I'd deserve you and be even worthier of ya if I only had a brain. Oh, if I only had a brain.
Why, if the scarecrows back in Kansas could do that, the crows would be scared to pieces.
They would? Where is Kansas?
Oh, well, that's where I live, and it's a long way from here, and I'm trying to get back there, and I'm going all the way to see if the Wizard of Oz can help me.
You're going all the way to see a wizard?
Uh-huh.
Do you think that if I went with you, this wizard might give me some brains?
I couldn't say, but you wouldn't be any less off than you are now, would you?
Well, that's true.
Oh, but I wouldn't. I've got a witch after me, and I wouldn't want to cause you any trouble.
A witch? Well, I'm not afraid of a witch. I'm not afraid of anything. Oh, except a lighted match.
Oh, I wouldn't blame you for that.
Oh, but I'd face a whole box full of them at a chance of getting some brains. Look, I won't be any trouble because I don't eat a thing. And I won't try to manage anything because I can't think. Oh, won't you take me with you?
Oh, of course.
Hooray! I'm going to get me some brains.
You're not starting out very well.
Oh, I'll try. Really, I will.
To Oz?
To Oz.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Here he is, a wizard, the whiz, if ever a whiz there was. If ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because.
Because.
Because of the wonderful things he does. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Goodbye, Scarecrow. I'm gonna miss him. I never really liked him. How's that? Too much of a stuffed shirt.
Oh, I'm so hungry.
You're hungry? I thought only crows got hungry.
All living things need to eat.
Oh, I don't need to eat. Does that mean I'm not alive?
Oh, no, Scarecrow. You're the liveliest friend I've ever had.
Oh, I thank you. Well, just for that, you can have some of my hay, and then you won't be hungry anymore.
Oh, no, I couldn't do that.
Well, you don't have to worry about me. As long as I keep my legs well stuffed, I can walk all the way to the Emerald City, no matter what shape I'm in up top.
It's a very kind offer, but I don't eat hay.
Oh, well, it's just as well. There's a little mother field mouse making a nest in here, and she wouldn't like it to be disturbed.
Oh, look, Scarecrow, apples.
Apples? Well, what apples?
In the trees.
You mean those little red birds hanging upside down by one leg?
They're not birds. They're something you eat, and they're delicious.
What do you think you're doing?
Well, we've been walking a long way, and I got hungry, and did you just say something?
She was hungry.
She was hungry. How would you like it to have someone come along and take something off of you?
I'm sorry. I keep forgetting I'm not in Kansas.
Come along, Dorothy. We don't want any of those apples.
Are you hinting that my apples aren't what they ought to be?
Oh, no. It's just that she doesn't like eating little green worms.
Worms? Did he just say worms? That's what it sounded like to me.
I'll show you how to get apples. Sure you got worms. Worms, caterpillars, and I bet you a whole bunch of wood lice, too.
Oh, how dare you! Let's give it to him, girls. Take
Oh, look out, Dorothy.
How do you like them apples? Oh no, I suddenly twigged.
So have I. They've made saps of us all.
I think it's time we bowed out.
Oh, look, Scarecrow, it's a man. A man made of tin.
A what? Oil can! Oil can!
What's he saying?
Oil can!
Oil can?
Oil can what?
Oil can! What would you like me to oil first?
He said his mouth. Other side.
My goodness! I can talk again! Oh, please, oil my arms, oil my elbows, please! Oh.
Here. Oh, does that hurt you?
Oh no, it feels wonderful. I've held that axe up for ages.
Well, how could you ever get like this?
Well, when I was flesh and blood, like you, I fell in love with a Munchkin maiden whose mother hated me. So, in order to stop me from marrying her daughter, she hired the Wicked Witch of the West to put an evil spell on my axe. When I went to go chop down a tree, it chopped off my leg instead.
It chopped off your leg?
But, by good fortune, I knew of a wonderful tinsmith, and he gave me a new leg, almost as good as the old one. So, back I went to work, and you know what happened?
Something terrible, I bet.
I swung my axe, and dang me if it didn't chop off the other leg.
Look, it's time to get a new axe.
I suppose you're right, but I got me a new leg instead, and so back I went to work.
Well, you sure were persistent.
This time I chopped off both my arms.
Oh, my.
I can see how you chopped off the one arm, but how did you manage to chop off the other one?
Well, I told you, the axe was enchanted.
Do you see that, Dorothy? If I had a brain, I could have figured that out all for myself.
I sometimes wish I hadn't got a new pair of limbs from the tinsmith, because the last time I swung my axe was the worst of all.
Oh, I don't want to hear this.
What happened?
I split myself right down the middle.
Oh, you poor thing.
So, the tinsmith gave me a new head and body, but on the way home I got caught in a terrible rainstorm and I rusted solid.
It just wasn't your day, was it?
I've been here ever since.
Oh, well, you're perfect now.
Oh, my neck. Perfect? Just bang on my chest if you think I'm perfect. Go ahead, bang on it.
Beautiful. What did that go?
It's empty. The tinsmith forgot to give me a heart.
No heart?
No heart. All hollow. And as long as I have no heart, I can never love my Munchkin maiden.
Oh, don't cry. You are so dreadfully.
I used to carve her name on every tree.
You can say that again.
Oh, the smith gave me tin ribs, but forgot to put a heart inside.
Many bakers had a chest and cried.
When a man's an empty kettle, he should be on his mettle, and yet I'm torn apart. Just because I'm presuming that I could be kind of human if I only had a heart. I'd be tender, I'd be gentle, and awful sentimental regarding love and art. I'd be friends with the sparrows and the boy that shoots the arrows if I only had a heart. Picture me a balcony, above a voice sings low.
Wherefore art thou, Romeo?
I hear a beat,
How sweet.
just to register emotion, jealousy, devotion, and really feel the part. I would stay young and chipper, and I'd lock it with a zipper if I only had a heart. Oh, I may be presuming that I could be kind of human. I'd be friends with the sparrows and the boy that shoots the arrows.
You could stay young and chipper.
And I'd lock it with the zipper if I only
If you only
had a heart. I'm afraid I'm a little rusty yet.
Well, why don't you go to the tinsmith to get you a new heart?
Oh no, he ran out of business a long time ago.
Ran out of tin.
Well, why don't you come along with us to see the Wizard of Oz?
Suppose the wizard wouldn't give me a heart when we got there.
Oh, but he will. He must. We've come such a long way already.
We call that law.
You're the one that put the spell on my axe.
It certainly chopped you down to size, isn't it? And now you're hoping the fine lady get along, are you, my fine gentleman? Well, stay away from her, or I'll stuff a mattress with you, Scarecrow. And you, Tin Man, I'll use you for a beehive.
Oh, I'm not afraid of you.
That just proves you don't have a brain. Allow me to educate you. Wanna play ball? Just remember, Scarecrow, helping the little lady get along could be your last burning ambition.
Oh, I'm not afraid of her. I'll see that you get all the way to the wizard now, whether I get a brain or not. Stuff a mattress with me.
Ha! I'll see you get to the wizard, whether I get a heart or not. Beehive? Huh. Just let her try to make a beehive out of me.
Oh, you're the loveliest friends I could ever have. And it's funny, but I feel as if I've known you a long time.
Well, I don't see how. You weren't around when I was stuffed and sewn together, were you?
And I was standing there rusting for the longest time.
I can't remember. But it doesn't matter. We're friends now, aren't we?
That's right.
We are.
To Oz.
To us.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. He is the invisible wizard, wherever a place there was. If ever a wonderful place there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because.
Because.
Because of the wonderful things he does.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Out into the wild forest. I would be seen running up to wild forest.
If I grew there, I'd be petrified.
I don't like this forest. It's dark and creepy.
Of course, I'm not very bright about these things, but I think it's going to get darker before it gets lighter.
Oh, did you suppose we'll meet any wild animals?
We might.
Animals that eat straw?
Some, but mostly lions and tigers and bears.
Lions?
And tigers?
And bears.
Oh my! Lions and tigers and bears? Oh my! Lions, tigers and bears. 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 Oh my!
Lions, tigers, and bears, oh my!
Which one of you is first? I'll fight you both together if you want. I'll fight you with one paw tied behind my back. I'll fight you standing on one foot. I'll fight you with my eyes closed. Go, pulling an axe on me, eh? Sneaking up on me, eh? Why?
Here, go away and let us alone.
Oh, scared, huh? Afraid, huh? Hey, how long can you stay fresh in that canteen? Come on! Get up and fight me, you shivering junkyard! Put your hands up, you lopsided bag of hay!
That's getting a little personal, isn't it, Lion?
Yes, get up and teach him a lesson.
Oh, what's the matter with you teaching him?
Me? Well, I hardly know him.
Well, I'll get you anyway, Pee-wee!
Oh, shame on you!
What'd you do that for? I didn't bite him.
No, but you tried to.
Well, you didn't have to go and hit me, did you? Is my nose bleeding?
Well, of course not. Naturally, when you go around picking on things weaker than you are, why, you're nothing but a great big coward.
You're right, I am a coward. I haven't got any courage at all. I even scare myself sometimes. Look at the circles under my eyes. I haven't slept in weeks.
Well, why don't you try counting sheep?
That doesn't do any good. I'm afraid of them.
Oh, that's too bad. Why don't you come along with us? We're on our way to see the wizard now, to give him a heart.
And him a brain.
I'm sure he could give you some courage.
Well, wouldn't you feel degraded to be seen in the company of a cowardly lion? I would.
No, of course not.
Oh, gee, that's awfully nice of you. My life has been simply unbearable. Even my own family has disowned me. Why, when I was just a little cub, my father took me to the top of a very high mountain, waved his paw around and said, "One day, son, all this will be yours." Oh, I was terrified.
Why is that?
I'm scared of heights. Cheers!
Well, it's all right now.
Well, at least you'll be safe if I come with you.
How's that?
No self-respecting wild animals will come anywhere near me. Said a lion, poor neurotic lion, to a miss who listened to him rave. Oh, the Lord made me a lion, but the Lord forgot to make me brave. Then his tail began to curl and wave. Life is sad, believe me, missy, when you're born to be a sissy without the vim and void. But I could change my habits, nevermore be scared of rabbits if I only had the nerve. I'm afraid there's no denying I'm just a dandelion, a fate I don't deserve. But I could show my prowess, be a lion, not a mouse, if I only had the nerve.
Oh, you need to strive, a king down to the core.
You could roar the way you've never roared before.
And then and roar some more. I would show the dinosaurus who's king around the forest, a king they better serve. Why, with my regal visor, I could be another Caesar if I only had the nerve. I'd be brave as a blizzard.
I'd be gentle as a lizard.
I'd be clever as a gizzard.
If the wizard is a wizard who will serve,
Then I'm sure to get a brain,
A heart.
a home,
the nerve.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Here he is, a wizard, if ever a wiz there was. If ever a wiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
There is nothing so depressing as boundless optimism. Happily, it is totally misplaced. Now, shall I squash them out like the interfering little bugs they are? Or shall I do something witty and creative? The bug alternative is attractive but messy. So, witty and creative wins the day. Aha! Something with poison in it, I think. With poison in it, but attractive to the eye and soothing to the smell. Puppies. Puppies. Puppies! This lethal lullaby will put them to sleep forever. And then the ruby slippers will
maybe we could take a shortcut.
The road curves around this poppy field. We can cut through and pick up on the other side.
Let's go!
Poppies are my favorite flower.
The smell is so wonderful, and the singing.
I can hear it too. It sounds just like the heavenly semaphores.
What's happening? I can't walk anymore. I'm so sleepy.
Oh, give us your hand and we'll pull you along.
Oh, no, I have to rest now. You lay there, Toto, and we'll have a little nap together.
No, you can't rest now. We've got to keep going.
Come to think of it, 40 wings wouldn't be a bad idea.
Well, don't you start too.
Oh, it's the poppies. That's what's doing it.
Oh, don't start crying. You'll rest yourself again. Oh, this is a spell, it is.
It's the Wicked Witch. What do we do? Help! Help!
Oh, without you screaming now, no one will hear you. Help! 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 Oh, help! Help! Oh, help!
I hear you, Scarecrow. And although I can't undo the magic of the Wicked Witch of the West, perhaps a little magic of my own will save the day.
Boy, it's snowing. Oh, yeah.
Unusual weather we're having, ain't it?
Oh no, he's rusted again. Oh, the oil can, quick.
I don't have the oil can.
I just realized something.
What?
I'm sitting on it. Boy, those poppies are powerful stuff. I didn't feel a thing.
Dorothy, you're awake.
My white magic has done its work. Journey's end is now in sight.
Oh, we're almost there to the Emerald City. At last, at last.
You're out of the woods, you're out of the dark, you're out of the night. Step into the sun, step into the light. Keep straight ahead for the most glorious place on the face of the earth or the sky. Hold on to your breath, hold on to your heart, hold on to your hope. You're out of the woods, you're out of the dark, you're out of the night. Step into the sun, step into the light.
It really must be a wonderful wizard to live in a city like that.
Well, come on then.
What are you waiting for?
On to Oz!
To Oz.
To Oz!
We're off to see the
We're off to see the
wizard. Have you ever seen anywhere so beautiful?
The walls are so high.
I'm getting giddy just looking at him.
Ring the bell, Scarecrow. Let them know we're here.
Okay, here goes.
Who rang that bell? Don't do that.
We did.
Can't you read
Read what?
the notice?
What notice?
It's there as plain as the nose on my face. Well, it's
see the wizard.
The wizard? Nobody can see the Great Oz. Nobody's ever seen the Great Oz. But even I've never seen him.
Well, then how do you know there is one?
No, because. Because. Well, if there was no wizard, well then, why would you be here?
Oh, but you've just got to let me see the wizard. The Good Witch of the North sent me.
Prove it.
She's wearing the ruby slippers that she gave her.
Well, so she is. Bust my buttons, why didn't you say so before? That's a horse of a different color.
Oh, who's he calling a horse? Why, if he wasn't on the other side of that door,
Oh, he's coming out.
he'd be on this side.
Welcome to the Emerald City.
Oh, thank you.
Have you come far?
Oh, yes, just the longest of ways.
Believe me, every step is worth it. Do you know how fantastic this place truly is?
I've been trying to imagine it, but I haven't got a brain.
They said I'd fall in love with it if I had a heart.
It's the one place I don't need courage, because there's nothing there to scare me. Is there?
There's a garden spot, I'm told, where it's never too hot and it's never too cold.
Where you're never too young and you're never too old.
Where you're never too thin or tall.
And you're never too anything at all.
It's all true. Oh, we're not too mad and we're not too sane, and we don't compare and we don't complain. All we do is just sit tight, 'cause it's all so downright right. And a couple of tra-la-las. That's how we laugh the day away in the merry old land of Oz. Well, it was buzz, chub, and a couple of Latin cars. That's how the rich gets good all day in the merry old land of Oz. We get up and smoke and start to work at 1. Take it out for lunch and then at 2 we fly.
Jolly good fun!
And a couple of tra-la-las. That's how we laugh the day away in the merry old land of Oz.
And a couple of tra-la-las. That's how we laugh the day away. In the merry old land of Oz.
Oh, it's everything you said and wasn't more.
Well, when do we get to see the wizard?
Will you take us to him?
Oh, is he scary?
Oh, is that? Well, yes, of course. But I feel like to freshen up a bit first, yes?
Oh, thank you.
Here we brush with soap and brush to make you clean and fair. Pat here, pat there, a couple of brand new straws. That's how we keep you young and fair in the merry old land of Oz. Rub from here, rub there, whether you're teen or brass. That's how we keep you in repair in the merry old land of Oz. We can make a dimple smile out of a frown.
Can you even dye my eyes to match my gown? Jolly old town.
Click here, click there, we give you the roughest claws.
That surgeon air of self-welfare in the merry old land of Oz. What's it say? What's it say?
Surrender, Dorothy.
Dorothy?
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 The wizard will explain it to the
The great and powerful Oz has matters well in hand. I hope. Now, go on home and be at peace. Now, go on to your homes. Go on now, all of you. Go on home. Yes, even you. Go home. Now, didn't you hear me? I said go home.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do, sir. That's why I've got to see the wizard right away.
Nobody can see the great Oz. Not nobody, not no how.
Oh, but please, please.
You said you'd take us to him.
And I got a perm just for the occasion.
Not nobody. Not no how.
Oh, but you just gotta make me see Dorothy.
Dorothy? The witch's Dorothy?
In person.
Well, that makes a difference. Wait right here. I'll announce you at once.
Did you hear that? He'll announce us at once. I've as good as got my brain.
I can fairly hear my heart beating.
I'll be home in time for supper.
In another hour, I'll be king of the forest. Long live the king. If I were king of the forest,
Not queen, not duke, not prince.
my regal robes of the forest would be satin, not cotton, not chintz. I'd command each thing, be it fish or fowl, with a woof and a woof and a royal growl. As I click my heels, all the trees would kneel, and the mountains bow, and the bulls kowtow. And the sparrow would take wing. I were king. Each rabbit would show respect to me, the chipmunk's genuflect. To me, though my tail would lash, I would show compassion for every underling. If I were king, give me that! It just came. Not nobody, not know how.
What about a rhinoceros?
Impossible.
How about a hippopotamus?
I'd thrash him from top to bottom.
Supposing you meant an elephant.
I'd wrap him up in cellophane.
What about a brontosaurus?
Oh, I'd show him who's king of the forest.
How?
How? Courage. What makes a king out of a slave? Courage. What makes the flag on the mast to wave? Courage. What makes the elephant charge his tusk in the misty mist or the dusty dusk? What makes the muskrat guard his musk? Courage. What makes the sphinx the seventh wonder? Courage. What makes the dawn come up like thunder? Courage. What makes the Hottentot so hot? What puts the ape in apricot? What do they got that I ain't got? Courage. You could say that again. For courage is the thing of things. With courage I be king of kings, and the whole year round I'd be nailed and ground by every living thing.
Says, go away.
Go away? Oh, but surely.
He is deaf to all appeals. The wizard has spoken.
Oh, it looks like we've come all this way for nothing.
Oh, and I thought I was on my way home. Oh, Auntie Em was so good to me, and I never appreciated it. Running away and hurting her feelings. Oh, Professor Marvel said she is sick and may even be dying. Oh, and it's all my fault. I'll never forgive myself. Never, never, never.
Please don't cry anymore. I'll get you to the wizard somehow.
You will?
It's all right. I knew an anthem myself once. Now this way. Follow me.
Wait a minute, fellas. I was just thinking. I don't want to see the wizard this much. I'd better wait for you outside.
But how come? The wizard's going to give you some courage.
I'd be too scared to ask him for it.
Oh, come on, Lion. We'll be scared together.
No. Oh!
What was that?
Somebody pulled my tail.
Oh, you pulled it yourself.
I'm such a butterpaws.
This way, step right up. The great Oz awaits you.
Tell me when it's over. What's that? No, I want to go home!
I am Oz, the great and powerful. Who are you? Who are you?
I am Dorothy, the small and meek, and we have come to ask
Silence!
you... Oh, Jiminy Crickets!
The great and powerful Oz knows why you have come. Step forward, Tin Man. You dare to come to me for a heart, do you? You clinking, clanking, clattering collection of ridiculous junk!
Yes, sir. Your Honor, you see, a while back we were walking down the yellow brick road.
Quiet! And you, Scarecrow, have the effrontery to ask for a brain. You billowing bale of bovine butter.
Yes, Your Honor. I mean, Your Excellency. I mean, your wizardry.
Enough! And you, Lion. Well?
Oh, you should be ashamed of yourself, frightening him like that when he came to you for help.
Silence, whippersnapper! The beneficent Oz has every But first, you must prove yourselves worthy by performing a very small task.
A small task? Is that all?
You name it and it's half done.
Bring me the broomstick of the Witch of the West.
But if we do that, we'll have to kill her to get it.
Bring me her broomstick and I'll grant your request. Now go.
But what if she kills us first?
I said, go!
I wish I could talk you out of this crazy scheme. I never should have let you see the wizard.
Oh, but I'm glad you did. How else am I supposed to get back to Kansas?
Well, you don't have to worry about us.
We're not going after the witch empty-handed.
You could say that again.
Which way to her castle?
No one knows for sure.
You mean no one's ever gone there?
Oh, plenty of folk have gone there. But no one's ever come back.
No, boy.
Oh, there's no yellow brick road to follow now.
There's no road at all to the land of the Winkies.
Winkies? What's Winkies?
They were people once, just like us, until the wicked witch made them her slaves. I hope the same thing doesn't happen to you.
Oh, so do I.
Keep west, where the sun sets.
Is that where we'll find her?
Oh, you won't have to find her, Dorothy. Once the wicked witch knows that you're in the land of the Winkies, she'll come find you. Good luck.
Sometimes it's good not to have a brain. I haven't the wit to be scared.
And I haven't the heart to fail.
And I haven't said goodbye to the wizard.
How could you desert Dorothy now?
Well, I could stay here. That's one way of doing it.
Well, shame on you. You're a bigger coward than I thought.
Oh, it's easy for you to speak. You're made of straw and you're made of tin. But I am only weak flesh.
Very weak.
Verging on flabby.
It's all right, Lion. You can stay if you'd like.
I'd like. Oh, how I'd like. But if you really need me, I'll tag along, I guess.
That's more like it.
Stout fellow.
Ready to go, Dorothy?
Best foot forward.
Decisions. Decisions.
Come on, Lion.
I'm coming. The Scarecrow's not the only one who needs a new brain.
I hate her not. I hate her not. I hate her! Now I understand why the poppies failed me. Fate ordained that Oz himself should deliver the mellifluous little baggage into my territory. But how to bring her here before me?
Yo!
you put your foot through her drum? How else are we supposed to keep in step?
What does it mean, anyway?
It's an old Winky's marching song, meaning roughly,
Yo, we go, yo, yo, we go, yo.
The next time I invade a whole nation, I must check out their intelligence first. Nico? Ezio? Where are the commanders of my aromatic apes? There you are, my simian minions. I have an important task for you. My enemies are about to enter the haunted forest, and I want you to rouse your men and scoop up the sickening little girl and her equally nauseating little dog. Now go! Come back here. Now, scoop up the little brat and the little brute. Now go! Do my bidding. Fly! Fly! Soon, those darling little red slippers will grace my dainty feet.
Does anyone know where any of us are?
Well, we passed a sign a while back.
You mean the one that said, "Welcome to the haunted forest"?
Oh no, the one that said if you've come this far, you're lost.
Here's another sign.
I hope it says something a little more reassuring.
I turn back if I were you. Fine. Oh no. Oh no. It is so spooky.
I do believe there are spooks around here.
That's ridiculous. Spooks? That's silly.
But don't you believe in spooks?
No, of course not. Why, only a bull. Whoa!
Oh, I do believe in spooks. I do believe in spooks. I do believe in spooks. I do.
Are you all right?
Oh, me too.
Who? What?
What's happening?
Look at the size of them birds.
Those aren't birds. They're monkeys.
Flying monkeys. No!
Job we did of protecting Dorothy. Help! Help! What happened to you?
Well, they tore my legs off and they threw them over there. And then they tore my arm off and threw it over there.
Scarecrow, that's you all over.
Time you pulled yourself together.
I wondered if I could reach my legs.
I'll get them.
And then we'll go find Dorothy.
Right. And the lion will lead us.
Yeah! Me?
Yes, you.
I'm gonna lead us against the forces of evil?
That's right.
All right. I'll do it for Dorothy. Wicked witch or no wicked witch. God or no gods, I'll tear them apart. I may not come out alive, but I'll go down fighting. There's only one thing I want you fellas to do.
What's that?
Talk me out of it.
This way, my dear. Oh! I trust you had a pleasant flight. It's so kind of you to visit me in my loneliness. Give me the dog.
What are you going to do with Toto?
Tonight, we feast on double dog.
No!
It's all right, my dear. Just a little joke. He'd look even more revolting with an apple in his mouth. Here, put him in the basket. some way off. Is he a water breed?
I don't think so.
Well, he soon will be. Because that's where I'm going to drop him if you don't hand over those slippers.
Oh, but the good witch told me not to.
Very well. Throw that basket in the deepest point of the river and drown him.
Oh, no. You can have the slippers if you want. Just give me back Toto.
That's a good little girl. I knew you'd see reason.
Run, Toto! Run!
Catch up, you fools!
Run! He got away! He got away from you!
Which is more than you will ever do! Fool that I am! I should have remembered. Those slippers will never come off as long as you're alive. You see this? That's how much longer you've got to stay alive. And it isn't long, my pretty. Just long enough for me to devise an unpleasant but wildly entertaining death for you. Of course, there's one route of escape. It's a long way down, and the rocks are sharp and slippery. So, if you decide to go that way, be a darling and leave the ruby slippers on the windowsill. It'll save us from having to take them off your corpse.
How can anybody be so mean, wicked, and cruel?
Lots and lots of practice.
Oh, I'm frightened, Auntie Em. Auntie Em, I'm so frightened.
Dorothy? Dorothy!
Auntie
Where
Em.
are you? It's Auntie Em. We're trying to find you. Dorothy!
I'm here in Oz, Auntie Em, and I'm trying to get back. Oh, Auntie Em, come back!
Auntie Em, come back! I will get you, Auntie Em, my pretty.
Oh, what's that? What's that?
That's the castle of the Wicked Witch.
Dorothy's in that awful place.
Oh, I hate to think of her in there. We've got to get her out somehow.
Oh, don't start crying now. You'll trust yourself again, and we don't have your kid with us.
They say it's got 1,000 rooms. How are we ever going to find which one Dorothy's in?
Oh, it's Toto.
Here, Toto.
He'll lead us to Dorothy.
Do you think it'll be polite dropping in like this?
Oh, look out!
Go! Who's that? Who's that? Shh!
I think I've got a plan of how to get us in there.
Fine. He's got a plan.
It might not work,
It might not work,
but it's got a chance.
it's got a chance.
Only thing is, it's very, very dangerous. What do you say?
I say, anyone else got a plan?
Let's hear the scarecrows.
First thing is, we've got to get hold of 3 Winky uniforms.
Where are we going to find 3 Winky uniforms?
I don't know, but the whole plan depends on it.
3 Winky uniforms.
For the fellas, we don't have to look far.
How come?
They're right behind us.
Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Where troubles melt like lemon drops away up
Oz, are you all right?
Yes, but the witch has locked me in.
Stand back while I break it open.
Oh, hurry! Please hurry! Oh, Toto, I knew you'd come.
Hurry! We've got no time to lose.
We can't take her out the way we came.
What about the window?
Oh, no, the rocks, they're sharp and slippery.
Don't worry. You hang on to my tail and I'll hang on to my claws.
Oh, you're so wonderful.
I just hope my courage holds out.
We just hope your tail holds out.
All right, to the window!
Going so soon? We won't hear of it, will we?
I think we've overstayed our welcome.
Ring around the rosy, a pocket full of spears. The sands of time are run out for all of you. The last to go will see the first three go before her, and your mangy little mutt too. Ding, ding, ninety mo. Who will be the first to go? Lion. Tin Man? No! My broom has chosen Scarecrow! What's the matter, Scarecrow? Don't you want to be my old flame?
Oh, stop it! Can't you see he's terrified?
I'll get around you eventually, Miss Smoke. Meanwhile, watch your friend go up in smoke.
No, please!
Too late, Scarecrow. You're all burned up.
Stop it!
What?
I won't let you!
Oh, you cursed brat! Look what you've done! I'm melting! Melting! Oh, what a world! What a world! Who would have thought a good little girl like you could destroy my beautiful wickedness? Oh!
She's dead. You've killed her.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Really, it's just that she was going to set him on fire.
Hail! Hail to Dorothy! The Wicked Witch is dead! Hail to Dorothy! The Wicked Witch is dead! You are now our queen.
Oh, that's very kind, but I've got to get back to Kansas. The witch's broom. May we have it?
Yes, of course.
Oh, thank you. Now we can go to the Wizard of Oz and tell him the Wicked Witch is dead!
The Wicked Witch is dead! Ding dong, the witch is dead. Ding dong, the witch is dead. He's gone where the goblins go below. We know, yo ho. Let's go back and sing and sing. Ding dong, there we go. Singing high, singing low, and roll away,
Step forward if you dare. Can I believe my eyes? Why have you come back?
We've done what you told us, sir. We brought you the broomstick of the Wicked Witch of the West. We melted her.
Oh, you liquidated her, eh? Very resourceful.
Yes, sir, and now we'd like you to keep your promise to us.
Not so fast, not so fast. I'll have to give the matter a little thought. Go away and come back tomorrow.
Tomorrow? But I want to go home now.
You've had plenty of time already.
Yeah.
Do not arouse the wrath of the great and powerful Oz. I said come back tomorrow.
If you were really great and powerful, you would keep your promises.
Do you presume to criticize the great Oz? You ungrateful creatures! Then yourselves lucky, I'm giving you an audience tomorrow, and not 20 years from now.
Toto, come back here.
The great Alice has spoken. Now go! Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. The great and powerful Oz has spoken.
Who are you?
I am the great and powerful Wizard of Oz.
You are? I don't believe you.
No, I'm afraid it's true. There's no other wizard except me. You humbug!
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly so. I'm a humbug.
Oh, you're a very bad man.
No, my dear. I'm a very good man. I'm just a very bad wizard.
What about the hearts you promised Tin Man?
And Scarecrow's brain.
Why, anybody can have a brain. That's a very mediocre commodity. Back where I come from, we have universities where men go to become great thinkers. And when they come out, they think deep thoughts, and with no more brains than you have. But they have one thing that you haven't got, a diploma. Therefore, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Universitatis Comitiasum e Pluribus Unum, I hereby confer upon you the honorary title of THD.
THD?
Yes, that's Doctor of Thinkology.
The sum of the square root of any two sides of an isosceles triangle is equal to the square root of the opposite side. Hooray! Rapture! Oh, I've got a brain. Oh, how can I thank you ever enough?
Well, you can't. Now, for you, my fine friend, you are under the unfortunate illusion that merely because you run away from danger that you have no courage. You are confusing courage with wisdom. Back where I come from, we have men called heroes. Once a year, they take their fortitude out of mothballs and parade it down the main street of the city. And they have no more courage than you have. But they have one thing that you haven't got, a medal. Therefore, for meritorious conduct, extraordinary valor, and conspicuous bravery against wicked witches, I hereby award you the Triple Cross. You are now a member of the Legion of Courage.
Oh, those shucks, folks. I'm speechless.
As for you, my galvanized friend, you want a heart. You don't know how lucky you are not to have one. Hearts will never be practical until they can be made unbreakable.
But I still want one.
Back where I come from, we have men who do nothing all day but good deeds. They're called good deed doers. And they have no more heart than you do. But they have one thing that you haven't got, a testimonial. Therefore, in consideration of your kindness, I take pleasure at this time in presenting you with this small token of our esteem and affection. And remember, my sentimental friend, a heart is not judged by how much you love, but by how much you are loved by others.
Oh, it ticks. Look, listen to my heart, it ticks.
Read what my medal says.
Awarded for courage.
Ain't it the truth? Ain't it the truth?
Hey, what about Dorothy?
Yeah.
Yes, what about Dorothy?
Dorothy next.
I don't think there's anything in there for me.
Well, you forced me into a cataclysmic decision. The only way to get Dorothy back to Kansas is for me to take her myself.
Would you? Can you? Are you a clever enough wizard to manage?
Child, you cut me to the quick. I'm an old Kansas man myself. Premier balloonist par excellence to the Miracle Wonderland Carnival Company. Until one day, while performing spectacular feats of the stratospheric skills never before attempted by civilized man, the balloon failed to return to the fair.
It did?
Oh, frightened were you?
Frightened? You're looking at a man who's laughed in the face of death, chuckled at doom, and sneered at catastrophe. I was petrified. Then the wind changed, and the balloon floated down in the heart of this noble city, where I was instantly acclaimed Oz, the first wizard deluxe.
Deluxe? Oh, that's French. For luxury.
Well, there were some luxuries that went with the job, so I took it, retaining the balloon against the advent of a quick getaway. And the balloon is ready for the flight, and in that conveyance, my dear Dorothy, you and I shall return to the land of E Pluribus Unum. Step this way. Citizens of Oz, I, your wizard, per ardua ad alta, am about to embark upon a hazardous and technically unexplainable journey into the outer stratosphere. to confer, converse, and otherwise hobnob with my brother wizards. And I hereby decree that until that time, if any, that I return, that the Scarecrow, by virtue of his superior brains, shall rule in my stead, assisted by the Tin Man, by virtue of his magnificent heart, and the Lion, by virtue of his courage. Obey them as you would me. Thank you, my friends. Now I think it's time to cast off. Climb aboard, Dorothy, climb aboard.
Climb aboard, Missy, while the wind is in your favor.
Oh, where's Toto? I can't go without him.
Oh, I'll get him aboard.
Toto!
This is highly irregular procedure. This is absolutely not possible.
You can't go without me. You have to come back.
I can't come back. I don't know how it works. Bye, folks.
Oh, now I'll never get home.
Then stay with us, Dorothy. We don't want you to go.
Oh, but I have to get back to Kansas.
Don't you love us, Dorothy?
Oh, you know I do, but there's a place and people who love me, too. And now they're further away than the furthest dream. Oh, Scarecrow, I'll never see Kansas again as long as I live. Never, never, never.
Never is a very, very long time, Dorothy.
Will you help me? Can you help me?
You don't need my help any longer. You've always had the power to go back to Kansas.
I have?
Well, then why didn't you tell her that in the first place?
Because she wouldn't have believed me. She needed to learn for herself.
What have you learned, Dorothy?
Well, I think that it isn't enough for me to just want to see Uncle Henry and Auntie Em, and that it's if I ever go looking for my heart's desire again, well, I won't look any further than my own backyard, because if it isn't there, I never really lost it to begin with. Is that right?
That's all it is.
But that's so easy, I should have thought of it for you.
And I should have felt it in my heart.
Me too, if I had the courage of my convictions.
No, she had to find out for herself. And now those ruby slippers will take you home in just 2 seconds.
Toto too?
Toto too.
Oh, it's going to be so hard to say goodbye. I'm going to miss you all so much. Goodbye, Tin Man. Oh, don't cry. You rust so dreadfully. Here's your oil can. Goodbye.
Now I know I have a heart, because it's breaking.
Goodbye, Lion. Oh, I know it isn't right, but I'm gonna miss the way you used to holler before you found your courage.
When you go, I think I'm gonna do a little bit more hollering.
Goodbye, Scarecrow. Oh, you are my first friend here, and I think maybe I'll miss you most of all.
Having a brain doesn't make parting any easier. Goodbye, Dorothy. I'll think of you always.
Are you ready now?
Yes, before I change my mind and stay forever.
Then close your eyes and click your heels together 3 times and think to yourself over and over again. There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
There's no place like home.
1.
There's no place like home.
2.
There's no place like home.
Goodbye, Dorothy.
get into town and notify the sheriff.
Toto! There she is.
Dorothy! Dorothy! Zeke! Huck! Hickory! She's over here! Tell Emion better bring a blanket!
She's got a lump on her head like an ostrich egg, but the skin ain't broken.
Hello, Oz.
Oz? Well, my first name's Chester, but you can call me whatever you like.
Uncle Henry, you were the guard.
I'm guarding you now, honey. I'll see you come to no more harm.
Oh, is she all right?
There was a moment there I thought she'd left us.
But I did leave you. And that's just the trouble. I've been trying to get back for days and days.
Sounds like a bad dream.
It wasn't a dream.
Sure it wasn't. Remember me? Your old pal Zeke?
Lion.
No, it ain't. And this here's Hickory.
You couldn't forget my face now, could you?
Well, of course not. But where's Scarecrow?
Scarecrow?
Here's the blanket you called for. How is she?
She'll be fine.
Where's all your stuffing?
Stuffing?
What'll happen to the field mouse in your stomach?
You gave me more than a field mouse. You gave me a whole sack of kittens in there.
Dorothy? Dorothy, oh, you're safe and well.
ATM, thanks to you. You showed me how to use the slippers.
Oh, honey, I would never use a slipper on you. You haven't done anything wrong.
No, this was a truly real live place, and some of it wasn't very nice, but most of it was wonderful, and you kept rusting up, and you kept pulling your own tail, and you? Well, you were a humbug.
Well, now, let's not get personal.
Oh, doesn't anyone believe me?
Of course we believe you, but we've got to get you into a bed.
Has the house come up? It dropped on the witch, you know.
The storm passed right by it.
And it wasn't a house that fell on Miss Gulch.
It was a telegraph pole.
We won't be hearing from that old biddy again till her leg gets out of plaster.
You hear that, Toto? We're